Good morning, everyone. Listen, you pay attention to the road, sir. All right, so we have gotten...
Did you greet the peoples?
Oh, hey, peoples.
Hey.
I said good morning. You didn't hear me say that?
Go on.
Go on. So we've gotten a couple great questions from you guys, so we want to encourage you to continue to send in those questions. But the first question that we got was...
What was the question?
First question that we got was, when is it the right time to start a family?
When your money get right. That's real talk. I mean, that's for me.
Yeah.
As a man, you want to be, head of the household, however your house has struggled. Even if you're a single parent, I think that, you want to be certain that you have the financial means to care for that child.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you have to be rich.
Yeah.
But it just means that you have things in place that you can care for that child. If you need sitters or clothes and food, children are expensive, and the
healthy kids are expensive.
Healthy kids. I mean, when we got that bill from the hospital, and you had a natural childbirth.
Yeah, no drugs.
And it was expensive. So I think, the first thing that you want to be certain is that you're in a position to do that. What would you say?
I would agree with that.
I mean, there are other important things. I want y'all to think that.
Yeah, money is the only thing, right? But I also think from a relational point that you bring a whole other dynamic to your relationship when you have kids. And there's such a blessing and such, such a blessing, but you're sleep deprived. I worry all the time. He worries all the time.
I really don't.
I think you do.
I
think you're totally cool.
Totally.
But I think worry in a different sense, because you worry about providing. You worry about, things from a male.
And I feed these people.
Yes. So I think, you have to be very strong in your relationship to be able to withstand a different dynamic, because in relationships, you go through things and dynamics change, but you forever have another person that you are solely responsible for, and that's a huge responsibility. So I think when is the right time to start a family, you have to know that you are with who God has put on this earth for you, and that you can matriculate through not only, because there are two relationships now that you have to deal with. You have to deal with your spouse, and you have to deal with your spouse as a parent. Right. So you may have differences of opinion with how to parent your child, how to...
And...
Go.
Let me say this. Something else is, if you have a family, and let's say, for instance, the woman is with a man who is... he's got some insecurities for whatever the reason. That child is going to exacerbate that. So if you're uncertain in any regard in your relationship, in your marriage, before you have a child, that child is going to exacerbate, because what's going to happen is that child is going to become that mother's number one priority. So that man automatically is going to be in a different space. It doesn't mean that he's less important, that she loves him less, but her expressions of her time and her energy are going to be on that child, which is what it should be.
Right.
And if you're an insecure male, or if you're not certain where you are, that's going to create problems, going to create issues, and you're going to find yourself in a problematic relationship. And on top of being sleep deprived and broke, you don't want that child to create a wedge in your relationship. You want it to make you guys closer, and that takes a strong foundation, as you're saying.
That is, amen.
I want to dovetail what you said, because so you said that thing when you said that thing.
No, you said that thing.
You think I said that thing?
I think you said that.
I tried to say that thing.
Whew, that's real talk. And I'll just say this, and I won't beat a dead horse, but when you think about children and what they mean to the world and to society and to other people, you have to really make sure that you are in a mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual place to be able to pour into that child And these are healthy children we're talking about. We're talking about,
Yes.
so not if, God forbid, the baby comes, before it's time, or when the baby gets here that they have health issues. You have to be ready to pour into that child every single thing that, seriously. Anyway, you have to be able to pour into that child every single thing that you have within your being, and then some.
And then some.
So, in short, the best time to have a child is when you are mentally, physically, financially, spiritually,
emotionally,
otherly,
logistically, careerally.
Yeah, careerally, seriously.
And you really want to think about that, because that's difficult. My heart really, the working mothers out there who are working, you raising your children.
Shout out, cause
that's an amazing task.
Oof.
Amazing task, and so that's what we think, and we hope that this new flow, it will just be unplugged.
This is unplugged.
Number one. So I hope y'all like this. We couldn't do organized, structured shows because we got a 4-month-old. You don't know when they're gonna cry. You don't know when they're gonna need you, and it just didn't work. So y'all ask us more questions, and when we get a good question, we're gonna do another unplug. Thank y'all for coming out.
God bless you. We can't say good night because it's
Good morning.
good morning.
Good morning.